What's up, everybody? This is Dre, and I'm back again with another video. Welcome to Miami, Florida, 6 a.m., October 2019. And we're going to take a look today at a brand new taillight. And this is from a company called Light Motion. It's their Vis180p. A critical review. I have gotten so much positive responses to a bike light, the front bike light, that I did some months back by a company called VicMac, or the product is called VicMac. And a lot of people have wanted to know, is there a rear seat light that's as nice as the light that I have in the front of my bike? And it's been some time, but now I've got a product, and it's by Light Motion. It's called their Vis Pro 180, or Vis 180 Pro. And it is a rear seat light that has 4 settings, and it is nothing short of phenomenal. And so I'm glad to be able to post a review for you today. So if you have a bike and you want to have a light that will do the job and allow you to be seen, this rear seat light will do you well. It's got 4 light settings. The first one is called the high pulse. If you tap on the power button the second time, it'll reduce to the low pulse. The third setting is called steady, where you have the top light and the bottom light on at the same time. And then you have a safety light called the pace line, which you're looking at now. So, all of the lights can function for a minimum of 4 hours. So if you have, let's just say, the high pulse on, the high pulse on a full battery charge will last you roughly 6 hours. The safe pulse low will last you about 12 hours. Keeping it on solid, which is both the top and the pace line, will give you 4 hours on a full battery. And of course, the safety light, which they call the pace line, if you keep it on a full battery, it will last roughly 32 hours. The mounting kit is nice. You have the back part. It charges by a micro USB cord. And that is the mounting kit right there. That slides in. And once you push that up, it locks into place. And it is super, super difficult to get that off. So I suggest that once you've got that locked in, leave it. On the left side, you have, right where my hand is where the micro USB charging port is. And on the right is where the power button is. The next couple of clips, you're going to see how each of the lights look without any natural illumination around it, i.e. it's in the darkness. So it's not competing with sunlight or a full moon. This was roughly about between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, a few nights before I shot the morning clips. And it was raining that night, but I had to start making the clips for this review. So as you'll see, being 200 or so feet down, you can still see the backlight. And the way this is designed is even if you're at an angle or to the side, the light will reflect from the sides. So if you've got that bike lawn and if you're not directly behind the bike, you will see the light either flashing or solid from a distance. So this is definitely something that you should keep in mind, especially if you've just bought a new bike or you're riding at night and safety is a concern. This light, this rear seat light, definitely does add some safety features and some safety measures built in. Okay, let me quickly run down some of the stats. It's 150 lumens certified. Now these are the manufacturer specs. FL1- standard, and it has premium Cree LEDs. As I mentioned, you have a multiple power setting, which includes the high pulse, low pulse, steady, and then of course you have the pace line, which is their safety light. The lights reflect from the sides, so you can easily see the bike light flashing from a distance. You have a quick release where it'll allow you to recharge the battery. So if you've had this on for some time, now grant you, if you're going to be using this, especially at night or in the early mornings, which is primarily when I use my bike, going to work or coming back, you're going to use it for that duration and then you're going to cut it off. Most of the time during the day, you're not going to have the light on, especially in a place like Miami where it's sunny most of the day. So, but to have a light like this where the light is so bright, I mean, those lumens are really something else. I mean, you can see it from a distance. Is definitely something that you don't have to worry about recharging the battery all that often. But as I mentioned before, you have between 4 and 32 hours, depending on the setting, that you are going to be using it from. So the manufacturer also has some optional mounting pieces. Those you'll find inside the box. And so if you wanted to put this rear light someplace else or use some other materials, you have some optional things here, and you can probably pick it up from Amazon. I haven't looked into that. Once I strapped it to the back of this bike, I'm good with that because I've got the high beams in the front and I've got this behind me. So you've got a quick start guide, and I think the slowest that you will get this thing up and running is 5 minutes. So, I mean, if you're really having a tough time, this is up and about in 5 minutes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy it.